I was to ask, what is the first law of success? Would anyone have any answers? As students and practitioners of success philosophy. Mastermind? Good guess. That's actually the first principle in the law of success, right? Any other guesses? John? Love. I like that. That's good.
Helping others.
Helping others. Good, good. So, what about definite purpose? Has anyone heard of that one? Definite purpose? So Napoleon Hill, he kind of starts out with definite purpose, right? Like, if you want to achieve success in any endeavor, the first step is to decide what that success is, what it looks like, what exactly are you trying to achieve, and he calls that a definite purpose, right? And so for many years, I've always said to myself, well, that's the first law. That's the first law. And I've recently been studying Robert Kiyosaki. Any fans of Robert Kiyosaki? Everybody, right? Probably. And he has a mentor named Buckminster Fuller that he studied from. Buckminster Fuller's passed on at this point. But Buckminster Fuller had this great story about how when he was first married, he had a wife and a little daughter, and the little daughter passed away. And then he had another little daughter. And he had a bunch of business failures. So he kind of got discouraged in life, and he went over to Lake Michigan, and he was going to take his life. He was going to jump in the lake and kill himself because he figured that his wife and his daughter would fare better without him there. They thought, well, the in-laws will take care of him, and so he was just sitting on the edge of the lake ready to jump in. And he got this prompting in his mind that said, you do not belong to yourself, you belong to the universe. And that stopped him from jumping in the lake, and it caused him to start to think, what does that mean? I do not belong to myself. And he started coming to some conclusions, one of which was he wanted to give his life to the benefit of humanity, you know, and he asked himself this question. He said, what can one person do, a little guy like me, if I decide to dedicate my life to the benefit of others? And that led him on to live this like amazing life, right? But anyway, I was thinking about that. You do not belong to yourself, you belong to the universe. What does that mean? I was asking myself this question, and I had this realization that, and there is a point, and I'm going to tie it in with the question that I asked about the first law. So, but I got to thinking about how when we come into this world, it doesn't matter what political persuasion we end up becoming. It doesn't matter what religious persuasion we end up becoming. When we come into this world, typically we're welcomed with loving arms. And we as we grow, we start to notice all these gifts around us, like air we can breathe, eyes we can use to see, ears we can hear beautiful music with, like we're going to hear tonight. And it's almost like the universe or God starts us off with this incredible gift of life, you know? And so maybe the first law, even before definite purpose, is recognizing the gift that we have and the gifts that we have, regardless of where we're at financially, regardless of what we think we don't have, what we want to have that we don't have yet. We all, right now, because we're alive and are on this earth, are incredibly rich. And so I like to think that maybe the first law is gratitude and recognizing that we've been given so much. And so I have gratitude rocks for everybody. So I'm going to pass this bag around. Did any of you guys read the book of the month by Rhonda Byrne, The Magic? Or have you read that book? Awesome. Kirk and Jonna have read that book. So she gives an invitation in that book to have a little gratitude rock that you can set on your nightstand or carry around in your pocket. I have mine somewhere in here. But I carry this around, and it just reminds me whenever I see it on my nightstand or feel it in my pocket that I need to be grateful. And so I wanted to go ahead and pick one of those rocks out and have that as a gift from my heart to yours as we start the evening.